Marco, you talked about the fourth line from Sunday's game. Just want uh, more individually, your impressions of Riley Duran, and obviously some guys are going to be squeezed out with a numbers game here.
Yeah.
What is your message to young guys like that?
Yeah, no, no. Like I mentioned the other day, they did a. I thought they did exactly their job, right? As a fourth liner, exactly what they supposed to do. What's the fourth line's job? Well, it's giving us good minutes, bring a lot of energy, not just on the ice but also on the bench, off the ice, and create us a little bit of momentum. So there will be times. Some lines it's going to be slow and tired and whatever. We just need a little pop. It doesn't have to be a fight all the time, right? It can be a fourth line shift. And I thought these guys did a really good job by creating that momentum and giving us a little bit of energy.
And specifically on Duran, what has been your impression on his whole camp?
Yeah, no, he's been good. I didn't know this kid, but he has a lot of speed, and there was no power play for Wash, but I heard he's also a really good killer with Brownie in Providence. So no, this line had toughness, they had work ethic, and they also had speed. So maybe that's why too it was a good combination. But Durant, he's been good.
Marco, looking back at Sunday's game, what kind of stood out to you about Frederic Brunet and how he played, especially alongside a guy like Andrew Peak?
Yeah, no. So he's another kid I was kind of looking forward to. Province coaches, they told me he made a huge step over the summer. They thought, so that was good to hear. Do we have to correct a few things? Yes, but overall, the first period maybe he got in trouble a few times, but then he settled himself in a little bit. And today I talked to him a little bit, and he knows it, so that's good. But no, I had a kid like I told him too. I had a kid like Angus Booth, very similar player. Angus is probably ahead of him already, but this the style he plays, he Angus figured out to play defense first to stay out of trouble. The offense will come automatically, and I think that's something I'm going to work with Brunet also to get out of trouble. Let the forwards do all the mistakes, but as a D, get out of trouble and then move on.
Marco, what were your impressions of Nikita Zadorov from before, and what have you learned about him? In this little bit coaching him so far.
Yeah, no, I know him for a while. You recognize because of his size right away, and yeah, no. But the injuries out last year, it was a lot, not just for Lorai and some other guys. It was also a lot for him. So I think everyone has come back. I think, and hopefully it's going to help his game too. Again, we want him to play hard. We want him to close quickly as possible because of his reach. And yeah, we just got to get him going again. He only played last game. He's going to play again tonight, but we also know he needs to be better as well. We need him this year. We need him to be a leader, be a presence on the ice, and be one of the better D moving forward.
Province's camp opens on Monday, I guess, so you'll be sending guys down by Sunday or so. But how big a cut do you expect that to be? Do you expect to still have a fair amount of guys fighting for?
You might have to ask Screens that. I don't. I honestly, I can't even give you a number or anything yet. We have 6 full days so far. We're gonna play tonight. The players will have a day off tomorrow, and then we're gonna regroup. And then till that point, till that training camp, AHL training camp starts, so probably Sunday, Monday, there will be a cut, but I don't know how many people will leave or not.
Marco, Casey Middlestad's a guy that's had a few productive years in the NHL. What do you think he can provide this team, especially in terms of 5-on-5 scoring in that
Yeah.
middle six grouping?
Yeah, no, he has that skill, right? He has that skill. He has that hockey IQ to do that. And now he's just, he got bounced around a little bit the last few years. So now he has to, hopefully looks like he had a good summer. And hopefully now with with fresh eyes and a new coach, I even told him, I don't care what happened in the past. I want him to move forward, right? So it's going to be up to him. If he's going to play the way we think he can play, I think he's going to be very important for us. So yeah, he's another guy I'm very excited to see what he's capable to do.